I want to make another video about Marilyn Manson. This time we will be reviewing his last song, Sacrifice of the Mass, on his latest album, One Assassination Under God. So let's go. Oh, heck yeah. Yes! I love an acoustic guitar opening. Oh, and it's 6 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm looking forward to this. It already sounds great. I love that. I love that too. Honestly, this is kind of giving me the similar vibes to that Pierce's album that I recommended that I like a lot. I'm digging this sound so far. This sort of syncopation, I feel like there was a Beatles song that did this. Doom, 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 doom. It's not what I was expecting from this song, really. I was expecting something a little bit more akin to Broken Needle on the last album. But this is really cool.
They started the last rites. The earth has opened wide. I can hear my mother's voice. Time for me to say goodbye.
Again, why does he sound so weird? Why did they make him sound so shitty on this album? I don't get it. Like, I'm on the final song, and just it justifies itself less and less with every song I listen to. Like the first time on, I feel like it didn't sound like this on As Sick as the Secrets Within. I feel like that song didn't sound so weird. But then when I heard him on Raise the Red Flag, I was like, what? And then it was the same on Sacrificious, and I was like, hold on. But, those are fast songs, and I could handle it, and it was like, you couldn't hear him all that well anyway. But, like, the clearer he gets with these vocals, the more you notice it, and it's like, why did they do that to him? They started the last rites. The earth has opened wide. I can hear my mother's voice. Time for me to say goodbye. Wow, the earth is opened wide. So I'm assuming he's trying to talk about a funeral. Now, his mother is dead. So his mother wouldn't be speaking at the funeral. Maybe his mother is dead and she's on the other side and she's inviting him to join her.
I never learned how to love. Those drugs weren't meant for healing. I just gave for the sake of taking. Now God will swallow me.
So he's swallowed the drugs in the past. Now God is swallowing him. I just gave for the sake of taking. I never learned how to love. I just gave for the sake of taking. That could have a few meanings. I mean, taking drugs, but also taking from other people, being a sort of psychic vampire. Being a sort of psychic vampire. I guess one of the things I liked about the recent Nosferatu is that he's not just a regular vampire, he's also a psychic vampire in that movie. Like, before he even drains someone's blood, he's already mentally drained them.
I think they've helped themselves to enough of my bad dreams.
Huh. There's some interesting lyrics. Now I hear the children chanting and the widows want to eat. I think they've helped themselves to enough of my bad dreams. What could that be about?
Your head against my heart. Can you feel me fading? The first burial that I've been to. Tell the abyss to stop staring at me.
Okay. That's a Friedrich Nietzsche line that I've heard before. I don't actually know what it's from. It might be from Zarathustra. I haven't read that book. I've only read The Twilight of Idols poorly. Woo! What was that? Interesting, he's talking about the greater the star, the more violent its demise. That just makes me think about actual stars in outer space, which is something we covered on Mechanical Animals with the whole face of a dead star concept. And I guess, yeah, the supernova would be bigger on a bigger star. But then we're also getting the sort of Hollywood themes of a great star dying in a violent way. And maybe, if a star doesn't die violently, he can't really be one of the biggest stars. Because part of what makes you an icon is being preserved in that state of youth. And never getting old. The greater the star, the more violent its demise. So what's he saying here? When we lifted the stone, we should have known we'd be bitten by the snake below. Interesting. Some stones are better left unturned. Don't know what this means at all, but I imagine someone who really, deeply analyzes this song will come to some really interesting conclusions about that line. Snake below. When we lifted the stone, we should have known. Cool sound here. I've never heard anything like this from Manson. Wow. that whining in the background, that kind of reminds me of in Disassociative, that great part. It's like it's one of two sound clips from that album that don't have any lyrics that I put in my review of Mechanical Animals, just because I think they're so cool. And that in Disassociative, when it goes I love that part. I would kind of like to hear more of that from Manson. It's interesting, this sort of slow ballad thing going on, but then we also have this sort of tiptoe creepy kind of thing going on in the background with that syncopated deal that I was talking about at the beginning that has a bit of a European flavor to it. I knew that this would be a long, slow song, but I didn't know that it would have that. Which is, I think, the surprise of this track for me. Oh, then we get like a really purposeful Tyler Bates. I'm assuming this is Tyler. Could be the other chick. Solo. Ooh. Yeah, this is purposeful. Back to the basic acoustic.
Father won't win my fights.
Wow.
I'm dressed in my mortuary best. I'm ready for my ride. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. They're waiting with open arms for me to join them soon.
Cool idea, just ending on lyrics like that. And that's the last song in the album. Yeah, what's the deal with this? What is he talking about? There's a lot of mother and father, and they're both dead. So that's important. It's like he's... interesting that he's thinking so much about his parents when he's also thinking about dying. As I understand it, they both died relatively recently, in like the last 10 years. And I know that he wrote Saturnalia about his dad dying. I think he said that one. But yes, Sacrifice of the Mass. Don't know what that title means. I mean, it could have multiple meanings. But I don't know in context what it's about. I don't know what this deal is about the blood of the covenant. Who are the widows? Who are the children? There's a lot of mysteries to this song that I don't understand. But I'm gonna finish this video up. And then I'm gonna listen to the album again. I'm gonna actually listen to it for the first time, all the way through, in January, 2 months after it came out. Gonna finally actually, listen to the thing. and that's exciting. I'm kind of looking forward to that. I've been looking forward to that. That's kind of been a thing that's been on my mind, that it would be fun to do that finally. And then I'll make another video about the album. Tell you my my thoughts, my summarized thoughts on it. Probably more just about the music than about the lyrics, because I haven't thoroughly analyzed Manson's newer lyrics much, including the ones on this album, and I'm not going to for quite some time. But yeah, I definitely have my thoughts about Manson's music, and so I'll see. How does this one compare? How does it compare to We Are Chaos? How does it compare to Heaven Upside Down? And how does it compare to The Pale Emperor? His 3 recent ones that I enjoy. It's time to say goodbye.